Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Put up a good fight against the giant.
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried. No.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample it.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later.
To serve Her Illustrious Highness is an honor, a privilege, a pleasure.
That's it, Roach.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful. Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat, recently, probably to transport the body somewhere. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got... Need to find out where.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen.
One thing. Found a...
Delacroix? It cannot be.
Seems so.
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of...
Foes.
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt. You've struck a rope.
I understand. We can talk later.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to Cours.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems you arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Henrietta.
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomerin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
They say a great deal about age.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Not Sir the Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
But if you would...
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a...
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrac Peyran...
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not...
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke. Sat straight up in my bed.
Ask Geralt, please.
Need to examine the body.
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled...
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learned...
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret. The Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Duke...
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here.
Not coming with? Oh, yeah.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during...
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story.
Yes, a face no ointment could help.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Would be good coin to be made.
All is in
In order!
Go, go. Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it. The killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be. Killed with a single blow. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Woman from the inn was wearing this coat. Blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
How long are you gonna make me wait? body. What was she doing at the table, though? Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess. Faster. Not so fast, Roach. Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Stories.
But the Pomerine, what about the
Tales for another time.
Master Richard, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Much as we might not like it, virtue's got nothing to do with it.
So, is there no point to being virtuous?
Not what I said.
Then what's needed to vanquish villains?
A sharp sword and some skill.
But what if there's lots of villains and they've sharp swords too? And lots of skill.
That's where virtue starts to matter. As they say, the gods reward the virtue.
Now, that will do for questions. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less. I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight conquered a Shalmar with bell.
Might have gotten lucky. Shalmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance at... Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a... Let's go. Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for lightning! How can the Witcher, in one mighty bound, ignite to the beast? Hands confound! Out, out! And thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. Break up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to the good. The knots as an armor fell and bigger. The Witcher waited till the time was true. Then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Like a bow, beats at the top and burnt. So the Witcher knew the Shalmar and its power hard turned. God's knife free fate, its razor strikes belly. Shalmar's cries ring aloud. Blood transforms into jelly. defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering...
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Guillaume,
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine.
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speak.
Geralt, we must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop, for we must... We had been long awaiting your arrival, had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally. We shall need Damien. He let the investigation pending. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, On returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only one.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim lead.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course, but how'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournaments.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all.
How'd he die?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feast-goers noticed he was missing. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not...
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claw.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon de Lac, a knight.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the...
So, first two victims...
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights...
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from...
Delacroix loved coin, true.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies...
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the...
Might be the point. From
all the murdered men were knights whose...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace garden.
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac...
Your Grace, we need to find...
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtier...
We must call off the game.
First and foremost, we must remain... Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Horses, ready our horse.
Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Your Grace seems right at home in
Right
saddle.
like the wind! Clear the path! Clear the way, I said! It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply...
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to... Turns around, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you... All clear? Then let's get...
Your Grace, if one were to call a state, what other part of the state would one have in mind?
Decent. Seems I'm still Hanover.
Perhaps an apple will work.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now.
Hush, or you'll spook the beast.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun.
Who's that?
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage! An outrage, I tell you!
It's against the rules.
What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy. Gardens are huge. You better off them. Should be easy to spot once I'm under. Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your mercy.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, when a soul of...
A key.
Bombot stretch!
This ruins the game!
Disgraceful.
Look, something fat and white and frightening grim.
What is they call you? Geralt.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please.
But it's against the rules.
I am the... Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Too cryptic, this riddle.
Then be silent. Look, if we take roll, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just...
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxa who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think...
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours. To stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly...
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to...
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk it...
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender.
So that's his name.
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... How would you humans put it? More...
Haven't exactly done a great job with that.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent
So in your opinion...
Precisely what I wish to find out.
Got a lot of faith in the...
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When Remember the year 964?
That was
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlaf, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Huh. Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlaf an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlaf found what was left. He chose the latter, regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the...
Probably same thing it means to a human.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so...
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique... In point of fact...
Gotta find him, before something upset...
Well, we share a cause.
Not entirely.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily...
All in all?
Let us find him. By the time we do...
Fine. All right already.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I'd makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.